Hi Jay, so just a quick video to talk through how we can get the different wording into our second question depending on how they answered in our first question. So we will be doing this by using embedded data and some piped text as well. So I can, just as an example, this is just a test survey on my own account. Might be what your survey currently looks like, just with the two questions. But basically what we need to ensure is that all questions above this that are in the block and this question are within one block, and we need to make sure that whatever this question and all of the questions below this are in a separate block. So if we just click on add block, I'm just going to move this down. So as long as there's a space between these two, as long as there's a block between these two, there can be any other questions in this block and any other questions in this block above and below. But we just need a gap there to assign some embedded data. So then what we're going to do is we're going to click into the survey flow. We're going to add a new element here and we're going to make a branch. We're going to move this up just below the first question that's asked, so we can assign an embedded data depending on which answer they selected, and then we can use that in the block right below. This is when we need to separate these out. So for the condition, we're going to say if in the question, how are you related to the participant? Spouse is selected. We're then going to add a new element here. I'm going to assign an embedded data. So we're going to call this, for example, relation, for example. And then as the value, we're going to type in what we want to appear in the question text if they answer that they're a spouse. So we want to say wife, for example. Then what we can do is we can duplicate this branch and just edit the condition to say if parent is selected, and then change the relation status to be daughter. So as you can see, you can start getting quite complex with these branches and put in different things depending on a lot of different criteria. But now for people who say that they're a spouse, they will be assigned the word wife. And for people who say that they're a parent, they'll be assigned the word daughter. So now we just need to pipe this value in depending on which one they choose. So we need to save the flow. Then go down to the question we want this text to be to change for, and then just get rid of here. Then we need to click on pipe text, and we're going to pipe from an embedded data field. And then we need to pipe in the name of the embedded data field here. So this is case sensitive, so we need to make sure this is the exact same with a capital R as I did in the survey flow. And click insert. And you'll see this piece of text has been inserted, and this is just dynamic text that will change depending on the value that's been assigned to them in the survey flow. So now I'm just going to save that and preview the survey. So if I was to first choose spouse, when I move to the next page, the word wife should be piped in here, which it is. And if we just go back to the beginning, and this time choose parent, and click next, we should see the word daughter, which we do. So I hope that answers your question, but if you do have any issues or other questions about this, please just let me know.